Philippe Clement, Belgian-born player and manager, seems to be doing an interesting job these days. Bounced around a little bit from Club Brugge to Monaco, now in Scotland with Rangers, but can his tactic work in the English Premier League? Let's find out. This one is called Philippe Clement's 4-2-3-1 Rangers for the 23-24 season. They won everything with Rangers 28-0. A fantastic season for them. Unfortunately, tried out also with Manchester United on holiday, only a 58% win rate. There is a video, however, there is no audio. There's music behind it, but there's no commentary behind it. So you kind of see what he's doing with the tactic, but you don't hear what he's doing with the tactic and how he's changing things up. But definitely check it out. It kind of also shows some goals, some gameplay as well, and kind of shows you how the squad interconnects with each other. But the only description, I mean, there is a description. It basically says, as requested by someone of you before, I emulated Philippe Clement's 4-2-3-1, the tactic he is using at Ibrox Park this year with great results. But now apparently at the time they put this tactic online, Rangers were first with 70 points. Now they are in second, just about 3 points below Celtic right now. So we'll see if he can actually pull some magic and get back onto first and win the league. But we're going to check it out with our two Premier League teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So with all that said, let's head to the Premier League and see what happened. Now, as I always say with tactics like this that are trying to emulate a specific team in a specific period of time, it is made for those players. I mean, this was made for Rangers and it worked perfectly. Liverpool and Aston Villa, not so much. Liverpool getting third, not bad. 78 points, you definitely expect them a bit higher. 87 goals, not too bad. Looks like the tied, joint first of the league. Aston Villa, though, in seventh is not great. 70 goals, 60 points. They definitely could have done a little bit better. Domestic cups for Liverpool, out pretty quickly. Out immediately in the Carabao Cup third round against Arsenal, but you got to the fifth round of the FA Cup, 0-1 against Chelsea, though. But an absolutely fantastic run through the Europa League. 4-1 over RB Leipzig is where you win it. I mean, I won't say there's a lot of huge teams that are incredibly hard to beat, but, it's probably a bit of a slog to get there. You've got a lot of shutouts here, but overall, still a fantastic trophy to get. So overall, Premier League, third place, I'll take it. FA Cup, awful. Carabao Cup, even worse. But you do win the Europa League, so with the ups come the downs. Liverpool squad, goals-wise, 24 for Salah, 22 for Nunez. You spread it out a bit. You just kind of wish, Nunez can get into the 30s and thereabouts. Assist-wise, Endo finally gets in the list with 16, 15 for Salah, not bad. Average rating, 7.52 for Salah. Dang. Well, Aston Villa's domestic cup runs... Carabao Cup third round is not a good time for these two teams, but out against Chelsea. But you do get to the FA Cup final and you win against Nottingham Forest, a fantastic one there. Getting by the likes of Tottenham, Swansea, Manchester United, not too bad. But unfortunately, the Europa Conference League round of 16 is where you dropped out to Frankfurt. Not a great run there. But overall, Premier League, pretty awful. 7th place is not great. You do get Europa League, but still. Conference League round of 16, not great. Carabao Cup absolutely sucked. FA Cup is the only place you put some stock this season. And Aston Villa squad, you can see a lot less green, but goals, 20 for Ollie Watkins, definitely on the lower side. Douglas Luiz with 14. It is spread around, which is nice. But assist, 12 for Lucas Digne, that is pretty low. And then average rating, Boubacar Kamara with 38 appearances, 7.19. Data hub for Liverpool, looking pretty attacking, except in that goals department, dribbles is through the roof. But general performance, 2.29 goals per game, 0.84 conceded, 0.95 expected. And then Aston Villa, a lot less, but a lot more well-rounded, I guess. But yeah, you're expecting a lot more. Non-penalty expected goals, not bad, but everything else is really down. Goals per game, 1.84, 1.58 conceded. That's a problem right there. And then Liverpool with a 2.05 points per game, Aston Villa with a 1.58. That's quite a drop. Premier League stats, most goals, Liverpool with 87, tops of the charts. Aston Villa in 5th with 70, not bad at all. Few shots against, Liverpool with 294 in 4th. Most possession, Liverpool with only 55%. Most dribbles made, Liverpool in 3rd, Aston Villa in 5th with 671. And most shots for, Liverpool in 1st with 611, and Aston Villa in 6th with 487. But now, how did our championship side of Ipswich Town do? Pretty darn nice. First place, 110 points, 116 goals for. A fantastic job this season. They did reach the Carabao Cup 4th round against Luton, though, is where you lose that 1-2, and then 3-4 against Bolton immediately in the FA Cup 3rd round. So overall, the championship is definitely where it's at. First place is a fantastic job. Pretty awful in the FA Cup. Not too bad in the Carabao Cup, but still, you didn't get too far, but you're not expected to anyway. Squad-wise, some green there, I guess. 18 goals for Connor Chaplin. George Hurst all the way down with 9. Assists, 26 for Wes Burns. Leif Davis only with 16. And then an average rating of 7.22 for Wes Burns. And championship stats, most goals, of course they're in first with 116, and after playoff promotion spots, Norwich and Southampton both with 100 plus as well. Fewest shots against, Ipswich with 417 in 6th place. Possession, you get 55%. Most dribbles made, 820 in 4th, and then most shots for in 2nd with 625. Norwich at 780, damn. But now the tactic itself. You start with a sweeper keeper in support, wingback on the left in support, and a complete wingback in support on the right with individual player instructions. Ball playing defenders in the central defensive spots, both in defend. Deep lying playmaker in support next to a Seguidor Volante in support. An inside forward on the left in attack and a winger in attack on the right with an attacking midfielder in attack in the middle spot. And then an advanced forward in attack up front. Positive mentality, in possession attacking width is fairly wide, play out of defense, passing directness is shorter, tempo is slightly higher, low crosses and work the ball in the box. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute to the center back and take short kicks. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, step up more, and trap outside. But now, how did it do for our 3 teams? Ipswich Town had a fantastic run, 110 points. First place in the league is a terrific spot to be in. It definitely worked with their squad. But you got to remember, tactics like this were made for specific squads. Rangers, in this case, did a fantastic job. It worked for Ipswich Town, but unfortunately, Liverpool and Aston Villa not feeling the same wonderful stuff. Liverpool in 3rd, Aston Villa in 7th. We have definitely seen better from them. But took control of this yourself, you could probably merge this into your squad a lot better, kind of get rid of the dead weight, bring in your own transfers and training and things like that, and it could work really well. Let us know if you tried it and see how it worked for you. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.